Welcome back to Wake Up Charlotte Weekend on this Saturday as we take a live look from App State where you see the snow is flowing. Still a couple open patches there, but it is moving if you're looking for some snow. Cooler temperatures here. Not any snow though. Right,
It's
Brittany?
my snow dance. I love the snow videos. I just love them so much. I mean, I don't necessarily want like piles of snow in Charlotte, but I just want a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's exciting to see, even if it's not here.
I want it to at least stick. Like if it's gonna come, stick so you can like make a snowball. Have a little fun with it.
Yeah, if it happens this year, we're gonna have to like take a day off and like go sledding or something. Fingers crossed that we get a nice snow day with like no ice issues in 2024. Sadly, it didn't happen in 2023, but we are going into the last few days of the year with positivity, Kaylin. Boone, of course, a different view there from App State. You can see some more of those flakes flying. Elsewhere, still holding on to the clouds, but no worries. We're going to see sunshine eventually peek through the clouds by the second half of the day. Still feels chilly out there, though. You're going to need the heavy coats, mid to upper 30s for what it feels like outside across the Piedmont. Much, much colder for the wind chill up in the mountains. Currently feeling like the teens and lower 20s. So probably no shocker, right? A lot of that because of that snow and really dense cloud cover that stuck around. You can see that burst of snow moving into the mountains right now. We have a west to northwesterly wind that's really cranking it up. And it's that west northwesterly wind that oftentimes allows for the best snowfall events in our mountains there in Ashwaubenon and Avery counties. And that's what we certainly have out there right now. Of course, you take a wider view and not a thing across the Piedmont, although we did have some patchy drizzle across the area yesterday and even some reports of some sleet across the northern portions of the region. Eventually, we will become sunny, mostly sunny at least by the afternoon, with highs reaching the upper 40s, lower 50s. You just got to be patient, but temperatures are still going to be chilly regardless. Similar to yesterday, upper 40s and lower 50s across the board, with the winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so eventually becoming breezy at times. Wanted to zoom in here and show you the mountains futurecast. Notice there are that opportunity for some patchy areas of snow and even some wintry mix, at least through this evening, but notice eventually we do start to see some clearing by tomorrow morning. Totals for the most part 1 to maybe 2 at a maximum near the border, but I would say that pretty much now through the early afternoon is the maximum of what we'll see, and eventually of course tapering that off. Tonight we know it's going to get much colder in the upper 20s, but look at tomorrow afternoon, abundant sunshine, mid 50s. Now here's the New Year's Eve forecast. So at midnight the temperature will be right around the upper 30s in Charlotte, but as winds start to pick up late Sunday and into early Monday morning, there will be more of a wind chill factor, so it'll feel closer to the freezing mark. Then New Year's Day, still breezy at times, but much more pleasant with the temperature reaching the mid 50s. Now I wanted to show you the preliminary look here at the New Year's Eve forecast. So if you needed to see this, don't worry. I will put a copy of this over on social media as well as on the WCNC Charlotte website. And of course you can get that too on our mobile app. But right around 8 p.m., if you're going out a little bit earlier for dinner time, mid 40s, but it'll feel like the upper 30s. Again, by midnight, 39, but it'll feel like the freezing mark. And of course, we're only going to get colder heading into the day, or at least the morning there on Monday, with the official low around 35. Now notice as we enter the first few days of the new year, we stay relatively consistent with highs in the 50s and overnight lows in the 30s, maybe a few mornings in the upper 20s. Next chance of rain comes late Wednesday and into Thursday. There's a little bit of disagreement on how much rain we have. It's essentially depending on where a low pressure system sets up. The low, of course, hasn't formed yet, but we'll continue to bring you updates throughout the week on how much rain we expect late Wednesday and into Thursday. Then we're a little bit colder heading into next weekend.